How could I call myself a libertarian socialist? Was it a contradiction in terms? Well, you're right that the terms that I'm using are contradictory in the United States.
Well, since logic works the same way everywhere, I'm just going to take that as an admission of dishonesty.
But that's a sign of the perversity of American culture.
Wow. So because we're using the terms consistent with a logical progression from first principles, it's perverse perversity. Got it. I wonder what kind of perversity isn't perverse. That's kind of weird. By the way, while you're pondering that, this video, well, it's not really a video. It's audio with a pic of Chomsky, but whatever. Anyway, it was requested by Dylan Dower on Patreon. If you'd like to request a video, just go to Patreon or Subscribestar using the links below and become a member at the $2 level. Hey, gotta do something while you're socially isolating, am I right?
So what I was describing was the real Adam Smith and the real Thomas Jefferson and so on, who were anti-capitalist.
Seriously? Okay, Chomsky, chomp on this. A wise and frugal government, which shall restrain men from injuring one another, shall leave them otherwise free to regulate their own pursuits of industry and improvement, and shall not take from the mouth of labor the bread it has earned. This is the sum of good government, and this is necessary to close the circle of our felicities. Not good enough? Okay. If we can but prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them, they must become happy. How about this? The truth is that capital may be produced by industry and accumulated by economy, but jugglers only will propose to create it by legerdemain tricks with paper. Or this. To take from one, because it is thought his own industry and that of his fathers has acquired too much, in order to spare it to others who or whose fathers have not exercised equal industry and skill, is to violate arbitrarily the first principle of association, the guarantee to everyone the free exercise of his industry and the fruits acquired by it. Still not convinced? Okay. I, however, place economy among the first and most important of Republican virtues, and public debt as the greatest of the dangers to be feared. We see in England the consequences of the want of it, their laborers reduced to live on a penny in the shilling of their earnings, to give up bread and resort to oatmeal and potatoes for food, and their landowners exiling themselves to live in penury and obscurity abroad, because at home the government must have all the clear profits of their land. In fact, they see the fee simple of the island transferred to the public creditors, all its profits going to them for the interest of their debts. Our laborers and landholders must come to this also, unless they severely adhere to the economy you recommend.
And called for equality and thought that people shouldn't be subjected to wage labor because that's destructive of their humanity.
Citation needed. Also, the previous quotes contradict it.
So here, libertarian means extreme advocate of total tyranny.
Okay, now you're just making crap up.
That's what libertarian means here. It means power ought to be given into the hands of private, unaccountable tyrannies. Even worse than state tyrannies, because there the public has some kind of role.
It's amazing to me how people as idiotic as Chomsky can tie their shoes. Although, I don't know, maybe he wears slip-ons, but whatever. The point is, we've seen over and over and over again how government is in no way accountable to the people, and you'd have to be either the most indoctrinated fundy or the most dishonest con artist to pretend otherwise. Businesses, what he calls private unaccountable tyrannies, can only deal with you if you want to. They cannot just take your money like government, and they cannot steal the value of your money through inflation like government and its central banking authorities can. They can only get your money by persuading you in a peaceful, voluntary manner that what they have to offer is worth more to you than the money they're asking for it. That's why he has to weasel around with phrases like private unaccountable tyrannies, because he can't deal with free markets as they would actually be.
The corporate system, especially as it's evolved in the 20th century,
is not libertarian.
You're outside the institutions under what the libertarians want. There's nothing you can say.
Sure you can. You say it in the most effective way imaginable, in your decision to buy their product or not.
First of all, the idea of a unsubsidized, not state-subsidized capitalism, we don't even have to bother talking about that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It has existed. It exists in a good part of the third world, which is why the third world looks the way it does.
Oh my God, seriously? You're talking about all these socialist crap holes where if someone tries and create their own business, the government comes along and bulldozes it. And you're saying this is unsubsidized capitalism?
It has never existed in any developed society for a very simple reason. The wealthy and the powerful won't allow it, just as Adam Smith understood. They will use the levers of power to make sure that state power subsidizes them.
Did you catch that? State power. Even he says it. They can only do this with the cooperation of the state. No state, no power that they can do this with.
So we don't have to talk about that because it's non-existent.
We don't have to talk about it because it's non-existent? So we can never talk about any new idea ever?
It never will exist.
Oh, really? And you know that how? Hit by divine revelation? Got a nice crystal ball? Saw it in your morning tea when you were finished drinking it?
But the goal was clear. The goal was a society based on Enlightenment values, which is just radically opposed to what today are called libertarian values here in the United States.
Libertarian values, like the values of the Enlightenment, just means that people are left the hell alone to make whatever deals with others they feel are best. Narcissistic sociopaths like you think that you know better than the poor what deals they should make, what work they should do, how much they should be paid for, and so on. You are the opposite of libertarian values anywhere. Hey, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe and keep these videos coming by donating, becoming a subscriber and getting special benefits, or even for free with airtime. And check out all the great content here, like this video selected just for you.